VIP. Most people think it stands for very important person. But for one man, it meant something deeper. Values in poverty. This is the story of a man who lost everything, but still refused to lose himself. His name was David Brooks, a 35-year-old tech entrepreneur from San Diego. Smart, ambitious, and at one point worth over $10 million. He had it all: a luxury penthouse, a brand new Tesla, and investors lining up to work with him. But David lived by one rule: make money honestly, or don't make it at all. His parents raised him in a small Kansas town, where a man's word was more valuable than his paycheck. But when you climb high, it's not always the fall that hurts. Sometimes it's the push. One day, his business partner came to him with a suggestion. Let's inflate our user numbers, just for the pitch. Everybody does it. David looked at him and said, "No, I'd rather go broke than lie." He didn't know that sentence would cost him everything. The partner went behind his back, faked documents, reworked the shares, and within weeks, David was voted out of the company he built from scratch. Then came the lawsuits, the legal fees, the frozen accounts. His savings vanished. His car was sold. His home gone. Friends stopped returning his calls. And in less than a year, David Brooks was sleeping on the streets of San Diego. No more startup meetings. No more investor calls. Just cracked sidewalks and cold nights. He was hungry, exhausted, invisible. But then something happened that tested everything he believed in. One morning, he found a wallet on the ground, stuffed with cash. No ID, no one in sight. He hadn't eaten in 2 days, and for a split second, he thought about keeping it. But he didn't. He walked 3 miles to track down the address on an old receipt inside the wallet. When the woman opened the door, she was shocked. "You found this? You brought it back?" she asked, eyes wide. David smiled and said, "I've lost everything, but I never lost my values." She shared the story online. It exploded. People were stunned. A homeless man, hungry and broke, still choosing to do the right thing. The story went viral. News outlets covered it. Donations poured in. Job offers came in too. But David didn't want sympathy. He wanted purpose. He used that money not to buy a new car, but to build something real. A nonprofit. A place where young people, especially those in poverty, could learn financial literacy, life skills, and ethics. He called it VIP Values in Poverty. Because, he said, you might not have money, but your values, that's something no one can take from you. Today, David lives in a small apartment, drives an old car, and mentors hundreds of kids every year. He's not rich in dollars, but he's wealthy in dignity, in impact, and in peace. Music fades slightly warm, emotional ending. So if life ever strips away your job, your home, your status, don't panic. Just hold on to the one thing no one can steal: your values. Because true VIPs aren't the ones on red carpets. They're the ones who keep their soul intact, even when they have nothing left. If the story moved you, drop a like and comment VIP down below to show the world that values still matter. Share it with someone who might need to hear this today. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful real-life stories. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.